Just a man on a mission, ambition to never fail. Personality electric, he is animated male. Intelligent and wise, calm and often cool. Chris James giving opinions while also speaking the truth. Empathy and compassion. Stephen Michael is here, helping you through your traumas, helping you with your fears. These three forces combine and keep it honest. Turn up the volume, cause this is the application of knowledge.
Welcome to the Application of Knowledge podcast. I am Animated Mel. We have Chris James here with us, and we have Stephen Michael. And we are on episode 89. You know what I mean? 89, everything is fine. And I guess we should tell you all now that...
Is 89 like 69?
Nigga, stop. All right. We should tell you all now that we are safe. We are marked safe.
Are we?
You know, because we're in Texas. We're in Dallas, Texas.
What's happening?
Oh, yeah, what's going on?
There was a shooting at the state fair. You know what I mean?
Oh, we don't go to that.
Man, that's
Yeah.
terrible,
We
bro.
went last year.
They shot at the
why
state
would they shot?
fair?
Yeah, it was a shooting at state fair. 3 people got hurt. No one got killed.
It doesn't matter. You're supposed to be able to take your family there. Why are they shooting? It's not the club.
Hey, man. And it was a black dude.
Wow. Actually, I wasn't expecting that.
The media didn't. The thing is like you see how the media plays because the media didn't like make it a big thing as far as like they didn't identify this guy's race, name, or anything like that. They just said the shooter has been caught. Or
Was it like gang related or was it like
It had to be like
this is the state fair?
because you went to the state fair with a pistol, so that was on purpose.
there's not much. Just trust me, there's not much
nothing much.
details about. I mean, it just happened yesterday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so last night, yesterday, but they said they apprehended the guy. You know what I mean? They got him.
If he got away at the state fair, then I would lose
Right, you can't
every
even-
ounce of confidence.
How are you going to even move? If the state fair is so packed, there's cops everywhere.
Bruh, this, like, it was trending on Twitter, on X last night, and they had people who were on, like, the Ferris wheel.
Just getting shot at.
No.
That's not funny.
No, it's like, there's people on the Ferris wheel, and all you do is look down, you see niggas running, like, getting away.
Oh, they were recording it. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Like, bruh, if we are on the Ferris wheel, at the top of the Ferris wheel, and you just see people running, trying to get out and get away, bruh, I'm gonna be like, hey, y'all better come back on this damn Ferris wheel and
Right.
get me off. You know what I mean? Because I don't want to be stuck on a ride.
What? I partially feel safe.
Nah.
Why? It comes down
Yeah, but
slowly.
Well, I mean, you don't know what's happening. So if I see people running, I mean, if I'm on a Ferris wheel, I don't know if it's an animal, I'm safe. I mean, unless
The
someone
Ferris wheel comes down, Steven.
yeah, but it's moving slow. But I'd feel safe.
That's even
I'm-
worse. You're
I'm
down
out of-
longer.
I'm out of the way. Unless the Ferris
What are
wheel
you
was
talking about?
Were they shooting at the Ferris wheel?
It doesn't matter. Everybody is running. There's an earthquake. There's a tornado coming.
Well,
there's a gun shooter. There's a bear. You don't have control over what you can do.
Certain items, certain things I would feel safe in. Certain things I wouldn't.
And you can determine what those things are from the Ferris wheel.
I mean, it depends on what happens.
I want to be able to run.
If there's a tornado, nah, I'm
You need the option to
I
run.
need the option to run.
if there's a tornado, an earthquake, things like that, it's a wrap.
You're
If there's-
talking about natural disasters.
yeah, if there's a bear or if somebody's fighting, like, I'm cool.
I mean, a bear could technically climb up the Ferris
Come on,
wheel.
bro.
They're very good climbers.
Do you think that a bear is going to go after the Ferris wheel when they have all those people? There's food. They're not thinking about the Ferris wheel.
Yeah, the bear's not even going to think about the people. It's going to eat the food.
Yeah. It's good, but oh shit.
I mean, that sucks, man. I'm glad
No,
the
I don't
people
want
are
to be on the
okay.
Ferris wheel. I don't want to be on a roller
I don't
coaster.
think I'd want to be.
I'll do
but
bumper cars.
if
We can
you're
be on the
there-
bumper cars because I can just get out them.
I'm also not going to draw attention to me. Like,
Yeah, but I don't think it was anything massive. It's just that
it wasn't a
It wasn't
mass,
like a mass shooting.
It-
He got popped off at somebody he missed because shooting people's hard.
Yeah. Well,
And he hit.
apparently if niggas ain't got practice or aim, then
You got to actually practice.
you can't shoot like this, bro.
like
gotta,
you just because they be trying to run and
You
shoot
gotta-
and like
Yeah.
get up out the way, and it's like, bro, see that's what makes us up bad. Like usually when you have like trained military, police, right? Like any sort of like training, they have much less incidental shootings because they're shooting and they're aiming. even if they're shooting in with people around. But when you have them gang shootings, bro, they're just shooting behind cars, like, you know what I mean? Bullets just going everywhere.
You been in gang shootings?
No.
You ever been shot at?
I've been shot at. The most gangsta out of all of us probably has not. The most gangsta out of all of us ain't been shot at, ain't shot nothing, and ain't never been to jail.
Who's the most gangsters? Who you talking about?
We know who it is.
We know who it is. Who? Y'all talking about me?
Mel, you were literally in a gang.
Literally.
What are you talking about?
I don't know. I have no idea what y'all talking about, bruh.
I just told you.
I don't know what y'all talking about. You know what I mean?
You were literally gang affiliated.
I don't know what y'all talking about. But I've been shot at.
I've never been shot at. I was really trying to think, like,
Nigga, just because I ain't been involved with law.
I've had guns pulled on me. Like, I've had guns pulled around me. But I've never been shot at.
Yeah.
Actively.
I don't think anyone's particularly targeting me.
But you've had bullets come in your direction.
Well, it's like this. We were at a homecoming, and this is a crazy night. We were at a homecoming. Homecoming is always fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, I know.
Homecoming is always fun, especially when you got your little squad. Mm-hmm. But the thing is like, aside from the people that went to the school, it was in my hood.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So, like, the people that was in my hood.
That's the problem, then.
Yeah, that was definitely the problem. And so, it was right up the street. So, 5 minute walk down the street, bam, we up there at Harmony. You know what I mean? We up there kicking it, vibe, getting with the honey dips, like, hey, you know what I mean? Get twerked out, hey, go on down, you know what I mean? And then, afterwards, things let out. You know, you can't take niggas nowhere.
No, you can't.
Niggas can't just have fun.
No, they can't.
So, we were walking, you know. And we're up there by Roseline Condon. Chris, you probably know where it is. We're up there by Roseline Condon. And the, group of people, then all you hear is, pow, pow, pow. And then people just start skirting and running out. And then, like, the people that was with me, like, we started running away. Then this other dude that, Mook Mook, he was with us. And he started going towards the shooter. And then, like, the other guy that was
going on over here?
was like, what are you doing? He was like, man, that's Rico, man. We know him. It's like, who cares? Niggas just shooting. Like, why are you going to run towards the shooter?
Right.
Yeah, I mean, so it didn't make sense. And so from that point on, I think Little and, like, Shane and these other people, they got into an argument. So Mook Mook, he went his own little way. And then we all went down to Quick Stop. We went down to Quick Stop. It's like nighttime. Went down to Quick Stop. And then so, like, we were, after we came from Quick Stop, was like, yo, where'd Mook Mook go? Where'd he go? He's like, man, he ran off. Or he went off. He walked away. And I guess he was mad or whatever. And then so we started heading back towards, walking back from the store. Went on Stillwell and heading back to my house. But then, like, this dude that was with us, he was like, man, you see this car over here? Yo, man, this car is just like following us. It was just like following us or whatever. And so we instead of like taking the main road, we took like a little back road. Like they have like this little back spot where you can jump behind the apartment buildings. And then we made it down to where my apartment building was, and we just chilled there for a little bit. And then they went to their cribs, and I went to my crib, and we was good. And then the next day, walk outside, and like I just see like a group of people down like at the bottom of my hill, because I lived on New Bedford, like, and there's like a roundabout down on my hill, and they was like where Mook Mook lived, because we lived on the same street. And it was like a crowd of people, and I walked out there, and this dude had like a bandage over his head, and like a big old thing, like his head was like sticking out,
dang,
or whatever. And then I was like, what happened? Like, what is happening? Like, I didn't know these people that were around him. I guess they're people he went to school with. And then he got shot. He got shot in the head. Like,
dang.
Yeah. Like when we split, like when, like, I guess like the active shooter or whatever, when they split, he got upset. He went his own way, did his own little thing. He was coming through these gates, because we hang out on Glen Orchard, and on Glen Orchard, there's these gates that you go through. And then when you're going through the gate, you go to the other side of the street. It's just a shortcut to get to other side of the street. And then as he was going through that fence, somebody was waiting right there, and they shot him in the head. But what it is, like, it nicked the front of his head, here, whatever. And so like his head was it was big as shit. Man, it literally looked like those cartoon animations that you see exaggerated when someone get hit and it just be way out here.
Yeah.
It was literally like that. It's like, whoa. You know what I mean? And I don't know why the hell I started telling that, but
I don't know. Well, we
all about
getting shot at.
Yeah. And so that was a situation where I was around. But the thing is, funny thing is, that guy who shot was someone that I used to look up to.
That's wild.
That's wild. Someone I looked up to, like, man, he could do no wrong in my eyes.
And then he did wrong.
Oh, he did a lot of wrong. He did a lot of wrong. Yeah, B. But yeah, man, stay away from guns, man. Unless you know how to use them.
Just be. No, wait.
There's a difference between, like, I don't have a problem
Unless
with
you're
guns,
trained properly.
right? But if it's like it's my issue is like when people use guns and they're just stupid with them.
Yeah.
Like if you want to have a gun, I don't have a problem with that, right? Go to the range, right, and learn how to shoot. Learn how to properly handle it. Learn how to safety it. Learn how to holster it, right? Learn how to actually use a gun. And I have no problem with that. But it's when you're just walking around with a pistol illegally, or you know what I mean, just like.
Do you think there should be some kind of test though, like for people to actually get a license, own a gun? Maybe like strenuous test. Maybe.
Here's my problem. The people that legally have them aren't usually the issue.
But I'm saying like to gain access to them at all.
But you can still illegally get them.
Right.
So the problem wouldn't be solved because the people who are doing the shootings are the ones that are getting them illegally, is what he said.
Right.
Yeah.
But I think that, so we look at Russia, and they, in middle school, like, they teach them about gun safety. It's a normal thing, right? You watch them in school, and they know how to take apart AKs. They understand not to point them at people. I think that having a class, 9th, 10th grade.
Gun class?
Yeah, like we used to take shop.
Shit,
gun
you
safety.
can't have no gun class in the hood.
I know, but I mean, maybe now, I don't know, but that's their culture at this point.
Yeah.
So I think now, because of all of these shootings and all the school shootings, I don't know if anyone would get behind that. But yes, I would love that. Like if you had to take a 3-hour course, like you want to get your license, okay, you have to take a 3-hour course, and it's literally just taking to the range, showing you how to take your gun apart, showing you how to clean it, showing you just basic gun safety, right? Like it's inconvenient, but it's only 3 hours, and it can be done over a weekend. You can do it over 2 days, or you can go for 1 day.
I'm not even into licenses, I'm honest.
I understand, but
how would you handle that situation?
Chris don't like.
Or what are your thought
licenses.
process about
none of that stuff? But
how would I handle what training?
I don't have a problem with gun licenses.
Like, are you okay with guns being just readily available for anyone to access them, or do you think there should be some kind of test that that enables someone to have?
So you're saying if you want to go to the store and purchase a weapon, do I need to have a license or training or something to prove that I know how to handle it?
A gun specifically, like firearms.
No, I mean that's the regulation is always a problem, man.
There's no right or wrong answer because it'll be hard to mitigate the violence.
Let me just make sure
people don't buy guns to cause violence.
Let me.
That's not like the first thought.
Right.
Usually,
they typically like
it's
to protect
usually
themselves.
it's either for home protection, they're hunting, or sometimes they do it because that's sport.
Let me clear up my answer because I think that you asked Chris a slightly different question. I don't think that you need to take a test or anything to own a gun. I think that you're right. I don't have any problem with anyone going and buying a gun and owning a gun legally, right? Home defense, it's in your house, right? If you want to take that gun and now you want to be in public with it and you want to have a concealed carry permit or whatever, right? Or hunting or whatever, you're going to go in public with it. It's not just in your home. At that point, I would be okay with, I'm not even saying it needs to be a regulation or you have to, but if you want to have a license to just open carry it outside, I think that having a safety course available at least would be beneficial.
I mean, those are there.
Yeah, I think a safety course.
I'm saying, like, you go to get your license, and wherever you go to get your license, the shooter, DMV, whatever it is, you sign up for a safety course. what is it?
Well, I mean, wouldn't it be in school?
I mean, whether it's a school or whether it's done, I don't know where you get the license.
I'm just saying, like, if it's not a license, wouldn't it just be in school? You could sign up for gun safety in school.
But it's okay.
It's a high school.
Or that's that. I would like that too. But
I think I'm down. I can be down for that.
When you talk about school, now once again, now it's like we got guns in school. Like, I don't know. It's just
so what?
The climate.
That's
of the
the problem. No, this is the problem. So when they implemented sex ed in school, the rate of virgins went down dramatically. Right?
Went down.
It went down.
Less virgins or more
less virgins graduated from high school because they implemented sex education.
So then they
introduced them to sex. Yes, they introduced them to something they weren't thinking about, and now they were doing it way more.
Okay.
Right? So what's happened is society has introduced us to guns. It's in literally everything. They have toy guns for children.
That's true.
So it makes sense, since we're already doing it, we're already introduced to it, it makes sense for you to teach people how to handle them properly.
Okay. I can get down with that.
It's not like, oh, we shouldn't have it in schools. It's everywhere else.
Yeah, I wasn't saying that we shouldn't. I'm saying that as the society,
I know.
You know, these leftists, they're going to be like, oh, no, we need less guns in school. Like,
do you think it's more leftists or more rightists in the world, or in America, I should say?
The lefts have a larger voice.
I think there's an illusion.
That's not the question I asked you.
I think that in general, I feel like when you actually have conversations with people and you genuinely get their views on things, I think that a lot of people lean right.
Mel, what do you think?
I think there's more left.
Mm-hmm. I think that what Steve originally said is correct. I think the left has a bigger voice.
They have a bigger voice, but I don't think there's more of them.
That's what.
Oh, okay. I'm just.
You did, yeah.
Okay, I'm just making sure we're clear.
Yeah, I think that most people understand reality to a degree.
I don't know, man.
I'm talking about in real life, not
in
the
real
internet.
life.
I
You be
know.
on the internet a lot.
Nigga, I'm not getting my opinions from the internet. I'm getting my opinions from actual interactions with talking with humans.
Okay.
People. I'm just like,
Now I know you have some left friends.
I have a lot of left-leaning friends.
Yeah, because you into that.
You
into that.
Into what? Into what?
Alternative.
Into what? I'm into what? You be into that. Into what? What I be into? Yeah,
Nah, it's just
you be into that.
No, I know it was fun.
I ain't been into nothing.
I think it's because of just the anime. Like, it's just they're more artistic. That's more left leaning.
You said they're more autistic.
You know the funny.
I said artistic.
autistic?
I said artistic.
Hey man, don't be disrespecting the
No.
autistic
I'm not. I
people.
don't play that.
Yeah,
No,
man.
I said artistic.
Nah, yeah. You know what's funny? I went to an arcade yesterday, and
Did you have fun?
Oh, yeah, I always have fun.
Okay.
Always have fun.
Okay.
And there was. You said what? You said I didn't invite you. Did you say that, Stephen? I swear to nuns, you, boy. I invite this dude everywhere. He's like, nah. Hey, you know what? Hey, thanks, man. Hey, you know what? Actually, I was thinking about doing it, but not today. Nigga, I have more no's. Nah, not today. Not doing good. Whatever.
Why do you invite him?
I have more no's.
I really appreciate it though.
No,
He just wants to be able to reject you.
Because
Why-
the thing is like he'll say things like, oh yeah, man, I'm just in the crib, just chilling, by myself or whatever, or I'm just in here working. I've been doing this all day by myself, and I was like, oh, okay, maybe I'll just invite him out since he's been by himself and all this shit. And every single time, it's always no. Even after we went through that previous one about going to like the EDM concert, and then
I went to one concert with you.
Yeah, he didn't go with me. He went because there were other people coming.
That's not Mel. That's not fair.
We have
You
never.
were invited.
No. Listen. Me and you have never went somewhere by ourselves ever. Any event. I was even telling John this shit. I was like, any event or anything that happens, like I said, it'll go, like the only reason why you went to the EDM concerts because of Anthony, Gabby, and Felicity.
It was the girls.
It was a group.
Yeah, you like
girls.
this.
It was that.
Gabby.
It was the girls.
Anytime that we meet out somewhere, we're either going to Anthony's crib and it's a group of us, or we're going to a barbecue, or if we're going to other events and stuff. or going to parks and stuff. It's never, hey, you want to do this? It's all anytime it's a one-on-one, it's always no. But a group setting, oh yeah, let's do it.
No,
Steve,
it's not. Oh,
always,
yeah, let's do it.
and it's been like this for years.
I feel pressured.
Years.
Steven, are you ashamed of Mel?
Am I ashamed of him?
No, the thing is, I'm done. Like
here we go.
even when I said I was done, and
You
still
do
tried.
it. You still do it.
You know what I mean? It's like an abusive
Yeah,
relationship.
yeah.
I'm in an abusive relationship with this nigga, man.
Yeah, that's
It's
good.
all good, man.
I could,
The
you know.
disrespect.
Oh my
The
God.
disrespect.
Hey, let me.
Considering how we got reacquainted, you would think niggas would be trying to get in my good graces.
Hey, now hold on a
You know what I
second.
mean?
Let's.
Niggas
Okay.
sacrifice. You know what I mean? Niggas remove their first gym so you can get your motherfucking business started in your shit for you. Niggas
But you got
invested
your
in their
gym
shit
back.
for you.
You
said
got,
what?
you got your gym
It
back.
doesn't matter. It doesn't
better than
matter.
ever.
All I'm saying is I invest and put a lot more effort into the friendship.
Hey,
than
hold on.
you.
Hold on a second. But do I hang out with Chris?
I don't know what they got to do with me. That has nothing to do with me.
Okay.
That has nothing to do with
What
me.
I'm saying
I
is-
know you niggas would do some shit when I'm not involved.
I don't do anything with Chris.
I don't know. But all I'm saying is there will be times when you niggas ain't here and I'm here like, oh, where these niggas go? And I see you niggas coming in together. I'm like, oh, we have motherfuckers, but maybe y'all taking pictures. I don't know. All I'm saying is they ain't got shit to do with me. I'm talking about me.
I understand, but what I'm saying is that it's not. I don't hang out with Chris. Me and Chris don't go
What
places.
the fuck does that have to do
see,
with
what
me?
I'm
You're
saying
deflecting,
is
Steven.
that-
You're deflecting.
I'm not deflecting. I'm painting a more whole picture.
I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I don't need an example because I don't do this with other people. You know, it's not like I'm just targeting you. No, nigga.
That's part of it though.
Well, fine.
That's valid.
No. All I'm saying is there's instances.
We've gone skating together.
Oh, nigga, don't you ever bring that. Nigga, that's
No.
that's the reason why I got pissed at you last time.
Where you going?
We made plans.
Where you
No,
going?
nigga.
Sit
we
down.
made plans to go skating, and what you do? You was like, I don't
Okay,
know.
wait.
No.
But
nigga, no. We made plans to go skating. What happened? It's like, I'm not really feeling it. It's like, all right, cool. No message.
But did we have solid plans?
Nigga. Then look, I checked this nigga's Instagram. What do I see? This nigga skating.
Oh,
Having the time
wow.
of his life.
Wow.
He's having the time of his life. Oh.
Wow.
And I see this and I'm just like, nigga.
Wow.
Mel, there was more around that scenario. But have we gone skating together before, you and me? Have we before in the past? In the last couple years. Not this year, because I didn't skate at all this year. Last year. We've gone skating together. Mel, I distinctly remember us being at Interskate together.
Yes, we didn't go together.
We did go together. We didn't drive in the same car together.
We didn't go together.
We made plans to go together. You met me there. And then the girl was there, and I was just like, hey, there's that girl.
Okay.
I went by myself, but I invited you. Mel, it's yes. You can't discount that. It's yes.
No.
We have been skating together.
Even if that's true, it's still just one example
okay,
in all these years.
Okay, but I'm just saying.
What's funny is y'all both have gripes with each other, and you like.
I don't have a gripe.
That's a gripe
This
for
nigga
sure.
be fucking be playing. I don't be angry. I'm just like, this fucked up.
I didn't say he was angry.
But it's like I can see. Okay,
Like, I know this my dude. This my guy.
I love you, Mel.
But
I don't do anything
But
with
he love me, but
anyone.
he'll fuck with me.
No,
Yeah.
I don't. I feel pressured when
He's-
the group
he's
wants
like-
to do something.
he's like, I love you,
I
but
say,
I don't
okay.
like you, nigga.
No,
That's
that's not
what
the
it
case.
is.
I feel pressured when the group is doing something, so I'm like, all right, I'll do it. Everybody's doing it. But if
I don't
Chris-
invite anybody
See,
anywhere.
it's not. It's. I understand, and you don't want.
I
me to
don't
bring
invite
other people in.
anybody anywhere. It's just like Christmas. I'm not getting nobody any gifts.
Nobody.
No one has to
I just
feel
told-
left out.
I just told.
I include everybody.
I just told my friend, I was like, I get Chris a gift every year. It's usually popcorn, but I give him a gift every year. He doesn't give me anything.
Hey, that popcorn was good.
It's always
the,
you know what I'm saying?
the caramel kind.
Mel, you be eating my popcorn?
Nah, he
got-
he
oh,
still
you
got
get- you
some
get-
from Hey, that was a nice deed. And I said thank you.
A nice deed.
Yeah,
Deed.
because you got it. From,
Oh, deed.
yeah. What the fuck you thought I said?
I thought you just said D.
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 I would
You
say
gave me
pause.
some good-
If
gave
I
me-
said D, I would say pause. I ain't like you. I don't
Oh
let
my
I don't
God.
let the pause just not flow. I gotta let the pause. Yeah, me. You gotta let it know. Yeah, me. Niggas being too mature. I don't do that. No.
It's not about being too mature. It's I don't see it the way you do.
Nigga, it's just fun. Just a nice little game. Y'all remember those games we used to play as kids?
Yeah.
Like, well, did y'all when y'all were in school or just growing up? Did y'all ever play like punch buggies and like we used to do the iteraki? Y'all ever do the snatchies?
I mean, Mel, you know.
Yeah.
You know. I used to,
we used to do snatchies.
Snatchies.
Then we used
Like,
to
hey,
do,
bro, get that back.
we used to do open chess. Y'all
bro,
do open chess?
honestly, when I got to Cincinnati and y'all had all these games, they used to piss me off.
They're all annoying.
They're all
none of
bad.
them are fun.
And they're all violent.
They're
yeah,
not
none of them
good.
are fun.
They're not good games.
Like, you remember Tyler used to walk behind you and you're walking, and he'll put his foot up under your foot. So you're walking. He maybe never did.
I don't think he never did that.
Like,
to
you're
me.
walking and your feet are going like this. And then this foot goes up and it's trying to come down, and he'll put his foot under it and lift it. And it'll almost make you fall. Or you're standing and your leg is like locked. And then he'll come and like hit your knee, and you're just like, he never did that to you?
Nah.
Probably he was
I
scared.
know,
He was probably
not.
scared of you.
Swing
He
on
not
it.
doing
Yeah,
that
he was
like
scared
that,
of
Mel.
you.
Shit to be.
Yeah, man. He always had them little. He was always playing them little games, man.
Those are way more innocent than Cincinnati.
Yeah, I was literally like, as you were saying, I was just like, that actually sounds a little bit more friendly.
I mean, I played open chess.
Like we used to, you play open chess?
No. Ain't nobody ever.
We
used to.
used to.
For those who don't know what open chess is, open chess is when, like, your chest, you just walk and your chest is open, and then your friends or people that you know can just punch you in the chest.
steal you. Your chest
so
is
sometimes
open.
you would have to just walk around with your arms like this, so you know niggas can't punch you.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, so that's what open chess is.
And this is a man. This is
That's
guys.
a
This how-
terrible game.
This is guys.
And
This
it's
how-
a normal game.
a normal game.
And your chest is normally open.
Yeah.
It's like an electrical circuit is
Or
normally open.
ball tap.
ball.
Oh, shit.
Y'all playing them white boy games.
Yeah, that's the white
What
boy
the hell
game.
is ball tap?
Niggas,
Yeah.
Niggas
where they just
Yeah.
hit you like this, just
Yeah.
Tap
no,
the
not
ball.
like this.
Nigga, that's some gay shit.
They would hit. It's like with the back of the palm of your
Yeah.
hand. They be like, pop.
just slap you in the nuts.
Nah, that's
You didn't play that as a kid?
No, that's the white. boy
that's some
game.
white boy shit.
You know what?
It's all good. You grew up in the, I mean,
Hey man, I
In the
lived all over. I was
suburbs.
well rounded, but I also played open chess. We also used to. I don't think there was a name for it, but if you fell asleep, like let's say we had a game night, you know what I mean? We always had game night. And if you fell asleep early, right? No one's going to sleep yet, but you just happen to fall asleep. Niggas would get cayenne pepper, put it on a napkin, right? Or on a spoon. And then literally just sit it on your lips, like dust it on your lips. And then what would happen is after a minute or two, it's going to burn your lips, right? And then you're going to your lips are getting hot, you're sleeping, you'll lick your lips because they're like, oh, my lips are burning. And then now there's just straight cayenne in your mouth.
that is evil.
And now your mouth is on fire, right? And then what may happen is that you may cough, and then it becomes airborne, and then it gets in your eyes. Or you wipe your mouth instead of licking it, but it's still burning, and now you wake up and you're like, oh my God, and now it's in your eye. Like, that was all Tyler.
That is evil.
Oh my God, I couldn't fall asleep near him. Like, and it was like he played too much. Like, bro, this has to stop.
Yeah, Tyler is a classic prank.
This has to stop.
Nah, a lot of that
Like,
will lead to fights.
I
bro.
can't. There's been multiple times where I wanted to fight him.
You get your ass whooped.
Like, and it was just like, oh no, it's all good. Then he'll do it again the next day. Like, literally, we just almost got in a fight, and you did it again. He just kept pushing it and pushing it and pushing it. Like, he at one point, I went to visit him in his college, like, and he was going to school at Temple. I think it was Temple. And we were up drinking, whatever. I haven't hung out with him in so long. I pass out. I wake up. There's cayenne on my mouth. Like, bro, how old are we? Like, this dude. I mean, and that, like, listen, cayenne is hot.
Yeah.
It's hot.
It's also a really good herb.
Yeah,
It's a great herb, but you just sprinkled on your food. You want to take a spoon of it and sit it on someone's mouth.
No, not at all.
Like, I mean, there are times where I would literally watch someone wake up and they would cough and you see cayenne go airborne.
Yeah.
Like, it's like pepper spray. You put cayenne in a spray bottle and mist in the air, it's pepper spray.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if it's that intense, but
What?
it's definitely.
Not that intense.
What?
I mean, yeah. But I mean, I get it.
You ever had cayenne in your eye, Chris?
Have you?
Yes.
Oh, well, because you.
Yes.
I don't.
I'm telling you.
I don't think I've had it in my eye, but I have thought about it. I've thought about it because people. There was a dude who's trying to prove to people that cayenne is like safe because he was teaching about it as a herb and the healing benefits, and he would put it in his eye to like prove it. And I'm trying to think, did I ever test that? Because
I could see if you dilute it, like, you know, put a droplet in your eye. I mean, I'm not going to do that, but I mean, I could see how it could use as an herb, an astringent type, you know, cleansing.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm not going to do that, but
I thought about it. I don't think I ever did it, though.
You ever play Smackdowns?
Bro,
That was the evilest game, ain't it?
how did it go? Because I may have played a different
Bro,
name.
trash.
It's literally what if you have a nice. Let's just say you coming from a restaurant.
Oh,
You're about to take a nice little bite of your burger. Someone come Smackdowns.
Oh, wow. I mean,
Niggas is evil.
That's
or
evil.
if y'all playing snatchies,
you can just take it.
niggas just be like snatchies.
Yeah.
Like snatchies, no snatchbacks or some shit. You know what I mean?
That's terrible.
no.
Worse.
But see, here's the thing. It's okay if you're all playing the game.
Yeah.
Because I steal from you, you steal from me. You smack my stuff down, I smack your stuff down.
But if
it's balanced.
Yeah.
But y'all be trying to incorporate people into the game that ain't playing the game. Ain't
Yeah.
never
Yeah,
played the
that's-
game
yeah.
a day in their life.
That's definitely-
And all of a sudden you just like smackdowns. Nigga, I don't play this game.
Yeah, I don't play with you.
Like
we when we got so I got y'all know I stayed with white people. I mean, I think at this point it's clear in my life.
all good,
but
man.
we used to play iced.
More ball tapping. You said iced?
Iced.
What's
so
that?
after college, I was in Cincinnati. We used to play. Chris, I had my little boys I hung out with in Cincinnati. It was called Iced, and I saw a video of it recently where I'm like, y'all are still icing people, but
Nigga, what is it?
Damn, can I explain? I'm reminiscing. My bad. But you get a Mike's Hard lemonade or a Smirnoff Ice, like. You know Smirnoff
A
Ice?
tea, Ice Long Island?
No, it's Smirnoff Ice.
Oh, just an alcoholic beverage.
Yes, but
5%.
they were very strong, and it was from Smirnoff, and they were carbonated.
Okay.
But someone would ice you, and you had to wherever they gave it to you at, you had to get on one knee, and then you had to chug it.
That's some white boy shit for sure.
I told you it was,
yeah.
right? But it was like, okay, this is cool because I get a free drink. But it was a very hard drink to drink. And
What made it hard?
It was carbonated.
Oh, okay.
And it's alcohol.
Okay.
Right? So it was a full 12 ounce or whatever bottle. And literally you could be in the middle of the club on a knee chugging an ice.
I mean, it sounds actually fun though.
It sounds fun, but sometimes it's not. Especially if it's embarrassing. If you go up, you're talking to a girl, and then your boy walks up to you and he hands you, he's like, "You're iced," and you have to stop no matter what you're doing.
I like that.
We played this in Cincinnati on the river. Like
I do that with some. You know what I mean?
I mean, somebody. Okay,
Take an edible.
somebody could be. They could have an ice in their back pocket, walk out of the club with it or whatever. And then they can ice you in the middle of the sidewalk at 2:00 in the morning. There's cops on the street. You're not allowed to drink outside.
That's fucked up.
And you had to do it.
Nah,
like,
son,
that's the game.
That's stupid.
There were no repercussions, but it was like, nah, this is just how we play the game. If you were
What
brave
happened
enough,
if you didn't do it?
I don't know, nothing. You just called you names. You was a bitch. You know what I mean? Oh, that's
Yeah.
but that's enough to get you to do it.
If there's the police out here, hey, sign me up for bitch, because I'm not trying to go to jail.
mean,
I'm
I've
good.
seen it only happen once, but you know what I mean? It's just like, hey, I'm taking the risk by even having it because it has to be opened,
Yeah.
right? So then you're now risking drinking it on one knee in the middle of the road. Like, hey, he's getting iced. What do you want me? And it was a lot. I'm surprised you never seen that happen.
Man, you guys play childish games.
Okay, well, those are the good days, man. I don't know what they do
what
nowadays.
games-
Now is the good days.
What games did you play?
Get wealthy, gardening,
Chris didn't even have fun as a he didn't have fun.
His entire childhood
Reading
just sounds like
books.
it was in gray.
Yeah.
Like everything was
Great.
It was great.
His childhood was not in color.
There was no color.
I had remote control cars.
He took pictures.
Hey, he did.
with no smiles.
I did remote control cars and I did model cars.
He sounds.
You ever do like
Lame.
Legos?
When I was like 6, I never really got into Legos for real. Like, not for real. Just like being a child, being 6. Legos.
Yeah, but you did your remote control cars. I remember there was a time where you had like 2.
Nigga,
they were
remote control cars was
dumb
thing,
fast.
man.
Like they were like lightning fast. Like
Nigga, you still like them though, right? You would still get one.
Yeah.
I think that would be dope if we all was just like
that would be dope.
Yeah, no. That's some repressed thoughts came out.
Oh, because I said we.
Yeah, as soon as it oh yeah, that would be dope. Oh nigga, now you want to chime in?
You didn't ask me,
Nah,
no.
nigga, yeah.
You didn't ask me if I wanted to get a remote control car.
No.
No, now at this age we gotta get drones.
I mean, drones would be cool. I think remote control cars would still be cool.
It's a different experience.
Yeah.
For example, I got an RC plane. That thing is so fun.
Yeah, because I was about to say, like, you still like those planes. Because even when we would go to the malls, we would stop sometimes to see, like, the people with the planes.
Yeah, RC, that's a whole different experience, the RC planes. And now they're so cheap, you know what I'm saying? They're very affordable. Because back in the day, I never would get an RC plane.
Are they affordable or now it's just you just got money?
No, they're super cheap.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I think I got mine for like $40. Back in the day, they'd be $100. Now, granted, they were made out of different materials.
$40 back in the day was a lot of money though, especially as a kid.
Yeah, $40 back in the day. That's how much my cars would be. They'd be like $40, $60. But now,
That's it?
what do you mean that's it?
I
Back
mean,
in
they
the
seem.
day-
I mean, I know, but now, I mean, okay.
Yeah. You got to think, like, the real cheap cars were like 20. So they were half the price at least.
Especially if you weren't making no real money. $60 is a lot.
I used to make $58 a week. $60 was a lot.
Yeah.
So,
You used to make $58 a week?
yeah.
Oh, part time.
I was working part-time, $5 an hour.
Yeah.
Bro, that's crazy.
My raise was a nickel.
Sounds about right.
Went to
How old were you?
14.
What was your starting wage when you first got your first job?
$5.15? Like the minimum wage?
Yeah, mine,
$5.15?
okay, mine was 5 even. Dead even 5.
At least none of us made $4. Sheesh.
Dang.
That's crazy. $5.15. $5.15 was minimum wage. Now you got niggas at Waffle House like we want $25 an
That's
hour.
crazy.
Y'all hear
No,
that?
I mean that's normal, bro. Like that's a normal living wage.
It is.
Yeah, but I mean, but
at Waffle House?
we were 14. I was 14.
It doesn't matter how old you are. You should get paid a fair wage.
Well, okay, okay,
yeah, that is true.
well, fair. But I believe there are jobs that are made for 14, 15, 16, 17-year-olds.
Yeah, it's called child abuse, bro. Like you're
hold
you're
on a
not
second.
allowed.
Hold on a
You're
second.
not. You're
What about
if a 25-year-old does the job,
What about a cashier at a grocery store?
Nigga,
you're,
AI.
You're
I
asking,
think-
you're asking
no.
me how much she could
No,
pay.
I'm not saying that they.
a bot. I'm going to hire a bot.
No, I'm not saying that they. If they are, that's all they do. They're just cashiers, right? That's what they do. I don't have a problem with them making $10 to $12 an hour, whatever minimum wage is. You're just a cashier. It's a job that is done by somebody who's part-time. They're working after school, right? They're just trying to get into the market, right?
Steven, what you're saying doesn't make any
What,
sense.
you
You're
think those people should make $18, $20 an hour?
You're creating a scenario assuming that these people live at home and they're da-da-da-da. They could be a working mom.
I'm
what are you talking about?
I'm talking about there are jobs that I deem as jobs that should be done by children.
Okay, I'm going to say this. Are there jobs that should make less money than other jobs? Yes.
Yes.
All I'm saying is if it's a job available for a human being to work, it should be at a living wage.
What do you mean what is a living wage? To be able to live on your own, to be able to afford an apartment, to be able to pay all your groceries, to pay all your
Yeah, I mean,
So
I
then
think
how-
a
so-
living wage to pay your rent.
So then,
to be able
okay,
to pay your rent.
So a 14-year-old that's working at a McDonald's is going to make the same as a 25-year-old that's working in a call center?
Are they going to be working full time or part time?
Full time.
Yeah.
Well, that's just a job then.
Okay,
why
but they're
shouldn't-
two totally different jobs.
But
and they're-
you're only doing it based on their age.
Yeah, you're doing it based on age.
Well, I'm
What if a
I'm also talking.
What if a 25-year-old who has
different
two
jobs.
children is
They're
working
different
at
jobs.
McDonald's? What if a 25-year-old who has two children is working at McDonald's? Then what?
I
Should
don't-
they get a living wage?
I mean, what do we consider? I mean, that's what I'm
A
saying. What
living
is-
wage should be able to because Cali, if you're living in Cali, like the cost of living is crazy high.
Right.
So why would you want to be in a position where the average cost to live, you're not even making it at your job?
Mm-hmm.
And they have laws, and it's like the minimum wage isn't even a livable wage.
So what's the reason of doing what? But who? I mean, when did we get to the point where we thought that working at McDonald's was supposed to get you through life?
Steven, You're missing the point.
Maybe I am. Make it make sense.
You're okay. Let's make it very plain for you.
Are you just saying that if you work 40 hours a week and you have a job, you should be able to support yourself?
If he's working
yes.
a job,
is that not
able
reasonable?
To take care of himself.
If I go and work a job 40 hours a week, should I not be able to take care of myself on that? I gotta have 2 more jobs.
It's
that's ridiculous.
I understand what you're saying, but
are you defending that?
I'm not defending it. I'm trying to wrap my mind around where you're coming from.
I just said it.
I said I'm trying to wrap my mind around it.
Are you saying that you can't understand that?
I'm saying that.
Like, just think about just growing up in the hood. You always hear about how, people who get success, they're like, man, I see my mom, she worked 2 or 3 jobs and they're just never home. Just imagine if she was able to make enough, even if she lived in the hood, if she was able to make enough to take care of her children, take them to school and all that, just but having one job, but all the income she would get from those jobs, she can get at one job.
I mean, yeah,
which is a livable wage.
Yeah, but
instead of doing 3 to replace things you can do.
Yeah, but
one.
if you're talking about you're 25, you have 2 children, you're paying for a house yourself, like. Well, okay, well then, should we expect McDonald's to?
Fuck my chips, huh?
No, I was an accident. Would we expect McDonald's or working as a cashier at Walmart to provide that?
All right, listen. You are stuck in the matrix right now.
No,
right? No. You are because you're thinking about things based on how society has set it up. Society has set it up wrong. Period. So guess what? Let me say this. Guess what? If working at McDonald's cannot provide a living wage, it shouldn't be a job that exists. How about that?
Okay.
So guess what? If you trying to start this business and you can't provide a living wage for your employees, then your business doesn't work. Your business model is flawed.
What if you just don't make a lot of money in that business?
McDonald's makes billions of dollars.
Okay.
You're not even making a good argument here.
So no. First of all, I'm not making an argument at all.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not. As I've said earlier, I'm trying to wrap my mind around what you are saying because. And it's not me stuck in the matrix, so don't sit here and try to fucking
like that.
You want the blue pill of it?
Blame me.
You are because you're thinking of it from a certain lens.
Chris, I am thinking of it as a person who has worked different types of jobs.
Right.
Right. And I couldn't imagine me working at a sub shop, making subs at 14 and then making the same or even anywhere near the income that my parents were making as teachers.
No one said that every job gets paid the same.
Okay, but
all I said was,
so you're saying that as a 14-year-old, I should be able to make enough money working by making cheesesteaks. That should be able to allow me to go live on my own and start a family and pay for college. I mean, that's a living wage. Like, where do we draw the line? What does that look like?
What do you think minimum wage? Wait, what do you think minimum wage is?
I don't know. Never thought about it. It's the
why do you think it exists?
It is the minimum wage that is paid for working.
Why?
I don't know. Never thought about it.
They're not going to give you the most they can give you. They're going to give you the least. Like, nigga, I remember because they always say, believe in, if you want it, you can get it and all that stuff. Nigga, I went to Arby's.
Yeah,
I went to Arby's and I was just like, she asked me, how much money do I want to make an hour? She asked me how much I want to make an hour. Because they have the option of how much money you want to make. You write that down. And I said, yeah, I want to make like $15 an hour. Okay. And she laughed and said, yeah, we start at 7, whatever. And I was just like, why even ask me how much I can make if this is the starting wage for someone?
See, here's the thing. I don't have a problem with people working those type of jobs and them making a wage like that is they can do something with, right? But do I think that someone basically can just go through life and have no skills and they have no problem having sex and laying down and having 2 kids? Do I think that they should have to work at McDonald's and pay all of their bills and still live a normal life? I mean, I understand what you're saying, but how do we compare that to someone who's gone through years of education and
they get paid more, Stephen?
They
get paid more.
Okay, so then what? So then, what? Well, then what is a good wage for someone like that? What you say? It's a living wage.
Jesus.
What is that?
I don't know.
No, don't get frustrated. I'm trying to understand.
Steven, okay, first of all, living wage is different depending on what state you're living.
Okay, well,
in.
okay.
So I cannot give you a number. As Mel mentioned, in California, the living wage is going to be much higher than here in Texas,
the minimum wage
and it's going to be different from New York.
Correct.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's number one. So every state.
So what should a living wage be able to provide?
Let me tell you what a living wage can provide you with.
Should be able to provide you.
It should be able to provide you with. What is the average cost of rent? What is the average cost of rent?
Let's say
it should be able to
$800.
It should be able to provide you with the average cost of rent. It should be able to provide you with the average cost of groceries. It should be able to provide you with the average cost of gas and the average cost of this and the average cost of that. That's a living wage.
So then
it means that if I work here and I'm doing 40 hours a week and I work here, at a bare minimum, I can live, eat, and have a little bit of fun. Like, what in the world? How does that not make sense?
It's not that it doesn't make sense. I'm just, once again, I'm not. You think it's an argument. I'm not arguing. Like I've said, I'm trying to wrap my mind around what you're saying. I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm saying, here's my side of this, and I'm trying to understand where you're coming from.
Well, you keep saying, so a 14-year-old working at McDonald's should make as much as the corporate. No, I didn't say anything of that nature.
Okay, well then explain. That's what I'm saying.
So guess what? If you're a C-suite employee, not only are you going to be able to afford your rent at average, you're going to be able to afford 14 times that rent. You're going to be able to afford luxuries things. You're going to live a luxe lifestyle because you've worked and you've climbed the corporate ladder and did all these, jumped through all these hoops. Whereas the dude that works at McDonald's, he gets base. But he gets at least the base, Steven. And what's not fair is that I work 40 hours at McDonald's and I can't afford my rent. I can't afford groceries.
I don't,
and that's what's normal in America.
I don't disagree with that.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying.
Do you agree with that then?
I've never disagreed with it.
Well, do you agree with it? That's the question I'm asking you, not
Yes.
disagreeing. You agree.
Yeah.
Say you agree.
So then what are we talking about?
I never said I disagreed. I said I'm trying to understand your point. Right, but there's still the point of
You're bringing it back again? There's no point, Steven.
That's it.
There's no point to make
Case
here.
closed, son.
okay.
It's America.
Well, yeah. Well, then you
This
know
is
what?
America.
And that's how we've been raised. That's how I was raised. That's how things are.
That's
And
why they said you had the Matrix.
that's what-
mindset.
yeah.
but that's why I said don't sit here. First of all,
Because you couldn't take yourself out of that.
it's not that it's not that I couldn't. I literally
like,
am saying, give me information so that I can process this.
Do you
The Matrix
understand the words that are coming out of
fuck
my
y'all.
mouth?
No, because the Matrix would sit here. That would be like me arguing my point to say you're wrong. I never said you were wrong. I said that here's my point.
Stay woke.
Here's where I am. I am trying to
Steve.
understand what you're saying.
Steven, you literally said multiple times. So you're telling me that a 14-year-old, like, you're making an argument. What are you talking about?
I'm not.
He said, I'm not making an argument. While making an argument?
No, I'm not, that's not me making an argument. I'm not fighting for this side. I'm saying that this is where things are, and if that's not what you're saying, well then explain it to me.
All right,
And
let's try something else. Let's try something else. Let's shift it, right?
Let's shift it.
Okay. Do you think, Steven, that someone, let's say the world is what it is right now, however, the difference is you can make a living wage working only 5 hours a day. What do you think about that?
I think that's great. I think that we're working way too hard in general.
So you can accept that we work too
I
hard
think we're working too much. Yeah.
and we work too much, but you can't accept that we're getting paid too little.
No,
Because guess what you just
I never
no.
said that we're-
Guess
I
what?
never said that. I never said that I don't accept that we're getting paid too little. I think that there are certain jobs that are. I mean, I have a really hard time getting behind. If I was 14 and I use 14, can you just stop getting frustrated and just listen to my head
I've heard this argument 15 times already. Why do you keep calling them 14? Call them 25. Call them 25.
Can I even say what
Call
I'm
them
going to
25
say? Can I
first.
say what I'm going to say?
You've said it already.
Okay. Well, I'm going to say what I'm going to say.
Another
I have
one.
a very hard time
Bring it back.
looking at it as saying if I'm 25 and at 25 I have children at this point. I have a house, or an apartment, I have groceries, I have responsibilities, right? And me and another person are working the exact same job, and let's say that person is a minor, that person does not have kids, they've probably never been in a relationship, right? So how do we determine the living wage based upon the scenario? Because
so we're not going to base how much people make on their work ethic or the job they're doing. We're going to base it on their age. Because if I work,
I don't know if you're being sarcastic.
Steven,
I'm asking.
That's what you just said.
That's not what I said.
You said you have a hard time wrapping your head around. We work the same job. I'm 25 with children, and he's 14.
Listen, just stop getting so defensive. Just listen. If I'm 25, I have children, and I'm going to go work at McDonald's, or I'm going to work at whatever, fast food, right? And you say, well, that person should be able to pay all of their bills, right? Well, how do we determine if we both live in Texas, one's not in Cali, one's not in wherever, right? How do we determine, well, this is enough money to support you at 25 with 2 children in your apartment, because obviously your needs are going to be so much greater. So how do we say that this is enough for the 25-year-old, but then say, well, this person's 14, they don't have those bills, right? Now they're basically balling.
So
what's the
so
problem
how
with
do
that?
we?
So
at what point is it? How do we determine what the base is then? Because you're basically saying that, well, if I have a job and I have responsibilities, I have this and that, I should be able to work at any job and it supports me at least bare minimum.
Yes.
Right? Okay.
It's
well
reasonable.
then, at what? So how do we determine that?
I already told you how.
No.
I literally laid it out.
He gave you the average of the rent.
Okay,
water,
but if you add in
gas,
children, that
food.
changes things.
No, bro. If you decide to have 20 children, that's not average, Steven. That wouldn't be average.
Okay.
What do you mean, okay?
Okay,
so that's
but-
outside of what I said.
No, because earlier you said that someone should be able to work at any place and still be paid a living wage and take care of their basic necessities.
Correct.
Yeah, but
not if you have
if-
20
I
children,
didn't
that
say
would be
20,
outside of the
I
average.
said 2.
It doesn't matter. The point is, any extremes would be outside of the average. So guess what?
So any extreme would be having 1 child. Now is an extreme.
No. How many? What's the average amount of children people have?
I don't know.
2.5, right? So if the average amount of people have 2.5, then your pay is going to be based on the average.
Then if everybody's getting paid based upon 2.5 children, and I'm don't have any children, I don't have no responsibilities because I live at home, I'm now just fucking balling.
What's wrong with that?
Hold on, why you keep?
No, I'm
it's
just saying,
it's
like,
like
it
trying to
just seems-
compare people. Like you make this, you shouldn't have to make this.
No,
because
I'm not.
Of this.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying it doesn't make sense to me. And I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I'm not saying you're incorrect. I'm just saying it doesn't make sense.
Why is
right,
it
exactly? It just doesn't make sense.
Why is it that a 14-year-old is not allowed to make enough money? Stop. Why is it that he's not allowed to make enough money to purchase a car, to have his own spot,
drive.
to pay for? What do you? Says you.
Says who?
Says you.
Says the law.
Steven.
Well, you're talking about this society that we don't live in?
Steven.
What do you mean?
Steven.
What society are you talking about?
Your age doesn't hinder your ability to learn.
You're talking about purchasing a car when the average age of being able to get a license is 16. Why would they be buying a car? Okay. I'm not talking about a hypothetical life. I'm talking about life right now as we live it.
I'm not gonna get into it with you because I don't.
We're talking about being a national and driving versus traveling. I understand that stuff.
Okay,
but
so then what are you talking about?
Okay, but that's not the world that everyone lives in.
It doesn't matter. The world you live in is through your perspective.
Okay, but that's not.
So the world you live in and the world I live in are different already.
And the world that I live in is different than the world Mel's in.
My world is
different than the world that everyone lives in.
So then why should I limit a person's opportunities based on my view or my outlook on the world? What if at 14
we talked about average?
What if at 14 I want to save up money until I get to 16 so I could buy a car cash?
Well,
how about that?
You can.
How about that?
I don't have a problem with that.
So then what are you talking about?
I'm saying that I'm saying that I have a hard time wrapping my mind.
All right, yeah, we get it. Let's just move on from this because I feel like we're going in like a loop.
It is a loop.
It's like Itachi. We're in like shotting gun right now. There's nothing. There's no.
You have
progress.
a hard time wrapping your mind around it. Okay, so what? That doesn't mean that doesn't.
I never said it was wrong. I never said that it wasn't right, and I never said I disagree. No, stop.
I respect your opinion.
Stop. No, you don't. I never said that I disagree with it.
Let's move on. You're saying the same thing. You haven't not said anything different. Let's just move on. Let's move. We have more pressing things.
I don't think we have any more pressing things, but
yes, we do. We have to talk about our boy, man.
What, KF?
Well, I guess not really our boy, but just someone that we kind of respect. Will Smith. You heard about that, right? Nigga, Steven, you emotional over here right now? What's happening?
No, it's not emotional. I just don't like feeling like I'm trying. It doesn't matter.
No, it matters because
because we're just going. They're saying the same thing. I'm not saying anything because nobody's listening to me.
No, what are you
talking about?
And I'm telling you, I understand what you're saying, but it doesn't really make sense how it actually would work in the world.
And this is why I said you're in the Matrix. I'm not saying that you're completely immersed in the Matrix. I'm saying this part of your mind is still trapped in the Matrix.
It's not about being trapped. It's saying you don't sit there. If you were in the Matrix, you wouldn't sit there and just beat somebody up for it. You would then explain it. You don't have to sit there.
I've been explaining it the entire time.
And I have been listening, but that's
so. What is it that you don't understand? You said. No. You said, what is a living wage? I laid it out for you, and then you were like, I don't get it.
No, that's not what I said, but because I do get it. You said it's the average rate.
No, because then you started saying, but what?
It's all the average.
Okay.
But then all of a sudden now, because earlier in the conversation you said, well, somebody is going to, no matter what, they should be able to work a job, and that job should be able to pay for all their base necessities. But then you start adding children, you start adding responsibilities, start adding these things. Well, then now, yes, McDonald's no longer is going to cover those things, right? But that's the same thing that's happening now. At 18 years old or a child, well, McDonald's would cover your base necessities. Walmart would cover your base necessities.
Do you realize there's people that are 40, 50 years old that work at McDonald's?
Have
you ever worked at McDonald's?
No.
I worked at McDonald's. Okay?
I understand that.
There were 14, 15-year-olds, and then there were 60-year-olds.
Right.
So you're saying as a 60-year-old who has a lineage, you cannot go to McDonald's and make enough money to even take care of yourself, nevertheless help your family.
Right.
And you think that makes sense.
Obviously I agree that they should pay more. They're being underpaid.
Right. And why are they being and what are you determining that off of? Like, you can't just say it's just because you feel like it.
Well, because I think that in general, those type of jobs are typically delegated to people that are new in the workforce, and they're. But I don't see how if someone is an adult with responsibilities would then say, well, I should be able to work at McDonald's, and I'm living a normal life, and I want to travel or whatever, yada yada yada, and I should be able to work at McDonald's and live comfortably like everybody else. I'm not saying that they should not be able to live comfortably, but there's a lot of jobs out there.
The average age of a McDonald's worker is 23 years old. That means you're out of college. You may be married. You have debt. So that's
not what it was before.
Steven, stop. You're stop, man.
You're
not allowed to just change the numbers.
What did I change?
In your head, you think 14, 15, 16, 17-year-old living at home because that's
what I see.
That's what you saw in your little slice of reality. The average age of a McDonald's crew member is 23. I worked at McDonald's.
You weren't 23.
Steven, I worked there. The supervisors, any of the supervisors, none of them were teenagers. Mm-hmm. Not one. And the dudes that worked on the grill were always older. Look at Waffle House, for example. Can we put Waffle House and McDonald's in the same? You don't barely see any teenagers working at Waffle House. They're always like older people, maybe reformed, drug addicts or whatever. Maybe they're not reformed.
Fresh out.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you're creating a scenario in your head that's not reality. So my point is, and see, you have to eliminate this 14-year-old child. Get rid of them. Forget about the 14-year-old child that lives at home. Think about a person who is an adult who lives on their own. If their skill level is McDonald's, for whatever reason, things happen, life happens. Do you not think that it's fair for them to get a livable wage?
Of course I do.
Okay, so then that's it.
But I would not. Okay, that's it.
So guess what?
And I've never disagreed with that.
Because society has set it up where you can work at McDonald's and make a livable wage, and McDonald's will hire you at 14, then guess what? They get a little bonus in life. They get to start off a little bit early. They get to start investing or whatever they want to do. Maybe they want to start their own business. Why should we limit a 14-year-old's ability? Because in many cultures, by 14, you are a full-grown adult. Yeah. It's only in America and these modern societies where you're 14, you're just a dumb child. Like in a lot of places, you are a man or you're a woman at that age. You know what I'm saying? Even in America, 100 years ago, you're getting married at 14. So why aren't you able to get a living wage? Because wouldn't that make things better? So guess what? Your argument is like, okay, the business. I don't have an argument. The business really probably can't afford this. That's really what this is all about.
And I never said that because that's
at one point.
I've never. No, I didn't.
At one point,
I never had an argument. I said I was trying to understand.
Because I said McDonald's makes billions of dollars, and that was in response to something you said. So, the point is, if a 14-year-old is making a livable wage, guess what? That's more consumerism. That means that 14-year-old can go out and spend more money. That means businesses can afford to pay people more because you have more people consuming larger amounts of things.
I don't have a problem with that.
Are you still going to say that you still don't understand where I'm coming from, though?
Nope, I understand. I'm with you.
You're lying.
We can move on.
Do y'all think?
He's lying.
I don't care. I don't care.
We know you don't.
I don't care.
We know you
that
don't.
shit was annoying.
Yeah, I
like it was just beating a dead horse. But anywho, does do y'all think that Jada Pinkett hates Will Smith?
Yes, 100%. 1,000%. I think she hates his guts. I think she hates his guts. And I think the only reason they're together is because of something nobody knows about except for them.
Yeah.
I think that they have some type of arrangement or something where they cannot separate. That's the only reason why they're still together. Everybody else gets divorced. Everybody else parts ways for a fraction of what they've gone through. Yeah. There's no strength in their relationship. There's no support in their relationship. There's no love in their relationship. There is no reason that they should be together. None whatsoever, besides that there's something behind the scenes that we don't know anything about that forces them to be together.
Yeah, because like I guess when you get to that level of success, they all, I guess people get invited to islands. You have different secret societies. And so you reach a level of success, they'll probably have something on you that'll make you look bad. Maybe it'll be something that's involved with children. Then, maybe they'll call you, the most heinous names that you can't come back from in the public eye. Because, bro, the way Jada Pinkett does this guy, I think it was like on Tupac's birthday or celebration or something of his death, she did a tribute to Tupac using Will Smith's song "Parents Just Don't Understand," but using like a green screen effect where she's dancing with Tupac.
Did she do that after the fact, or was that the song they were dancing to originally?
This was,
because I thought they were just dancing to it originally.
What, like Jada and...
Yeah, when they did it.
Oh, no. That was new. Like, it just happened. Like, she just created that.
That's impossible.
Yeah. She just created that.
That's impossible. How did she get them both dancing like that?
Because that's not an actual thing of them, like...
they never actually did that.
Nah. From what I know. I could be wrong, but from what I know, she created... It was that, special thing. But using Will Smith's, song to dance to that. That's crazy. I mean... Like, I get that there's still love for other men or other women and, the people that you have in your lives. But if this guy has been dead for 20 plus years and you're consistently bringing this guy up, and like Will Smith even said that it's made him feel insecure. It's made him feel hurt in some form or fashion when she brings up Tupac, because she's always expressed that no one can compare to Tupac and no one can replace Tupac. True. But that shouldn't be like every year you're just celebrating someone's life, especially when you already know this person had a thing for you. You know what I mean? That'd be like someone that you love and that you care about had an ex that passed away, and they're consistently bringing them up and not just letting them go, or they're just being some kind of mention in your relationship. I don't think that's fair to Will Smith. So I'm just like, bruh, the amount of stress that Will Smith has to go through because this was mainly brought up because of the book that she's coming out with. And
what's it called? Worthy or something like that?
Yeah, something like that. And I wouldn't say that she's the one who brought it up. The interviewer.
She put it in her book.
She put it in her book.
She put something in her book where the interviewer, because they were divorced. They're divorced.
Yeah,
That's basically what she's saying.
Yeah.
No, look, Jada is not really different from any other modern woman, to be honest with you. Like now, okay, I'm gonna say this. I don't believe that the mass majority of women are like Jada. I think, but it's a large enough amount of women that are like Jada to where you would say, oh, they're all like that. So like 30% of women are like this. You know what I'm saying? Like what she's doing, men in real life that aren't celebrities deal with this type of stuff on a regular basis from women. I've had women say the craziest stuff to me, do the craziest stuff, create the craziest scenarios, and it's like, bro, this is completely uncalled for. Mm-hmm. This makes no sense logically. Yeah. Like, why are you doing this? Like, obviously, the difference between me and Will is I just move on. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And for whatever, I know for a fact that there's something deeper going on that's making them stay together. There's no way that this man, because even if you're infatuated with somebody, there's limits to abuse. For everybody. Everybody reaches a bottom point. It's almost to the point where Will made this arrangement. He's like, I will never leave you. I will never divorce you. And she's like, we'll see, nigga. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like that. But it's got to be deeper. It's got to be a contract, or like you said, something with some secret society. Like Will made a deal with the devils. Like, I want Jada. I don't care what it takes. And he got her, but he didn't get her the way he wanted. And you know what I'm saying? She hates him for it.
Yeah. I don't know. I think that that bit. Have you heard about that recent story that they came out with?
No.
Okay, yeah. It's like, bruh, because I'm thinking. I know it's like in like response to her book, you know, because she's going interviews, different radio shows and stuff like that, and so like I was also thinking like maybe they have a pact in their relationship where they just exploiting their situation. Maybe they're just exploiting this because they know it's going to get someone's eyes.
No, Will doesn't need that. As a matter of fact,
he doesn't need it, but she would need it because she's not as popular as Will.
She doesn't need it. She's with Will. He's the $20 million man. Like he doesn't. No, they don't need it. So, in one of the videos that they show, oftentimes of Will, they're in the house and she just starts recording because she's about to have some therapist on her show, her Red Table Talk. Didn't this therapist help us with our relationship? And Will's like, I think you should not. Right? Mm-hmm. You can tell in that moment, he's like, okay, she's trying to exploit me. That's literally like, don't try to exploit me. Yeah. He said, my social media presence is my bread and butter. Mm-hmm. Right? Like, that's my money. Mm-hmm. You don't get to just dip into my money whenever you want. You need to ask and get permission to use me for your social media. So, no, this isn't even something they're doing together. Yeah. I don't know why he agreed to go on the Red Table Talk. I don't know why he goes out in public with her. If they are silently divorced, I don't know why their relationship is on display. Now, granted, she is putting it on display, right? But he doesn't have to participate. Why is he participating? So it's like people feel sorry for Will, but also he's participating.
He's allowing it.
He's participating. Once again, I don't know if it's kind of like when you're in the NBA and you got to do these interviews after the game. I don't know if it's like that.
I'm just here someone get fined.
Right. Like, I don't know if it's that or if I don't know what it is. Hey, Will, if you do this, I'll have sex with you. I don't know what it is. But all I can say is unless Will is doing some heinous stuff behind the scenes, which is very possible.
I mean, he probably already been sleeping with a few chicks.
That's nothing.
I mean, that's nothing.
I'm talking about heinous stuff. No, I'm talking about like abuse, physical abuse or mental abuse, and he's doing it all behind the scenes, and no one ever sees it. And this is her way of getting him back, which is all very possible. Unless that's happening, she is just so evil. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Which I do make room for the fact that he is doing something behind the scenes. He's done something to her that, you know what I mean? But the reason why I don't make that much room for that is because I see this happen to some normal guys. I see it happen to me, you know what I'm saying, in relationships. Obviously, I don't stay there, but I could see what this could turn into after a year or 2 years if I did stay, you know? And that's exactly what it is. She's just a normal modern woman.
I don't know what's going on. I saw one post somebody put up. I said, what happened? oh, just Jada just did it. I have no idea what happened. But I'll say this. The first time I had Will's back, then he slapped Chris Rock. It's like, okay, bro, like, what are you doing? And then now this is continuing. And then now you're saying they're divorced. I don't know if that's like literally.
They're silently divorced.
They're like
so
not legally divorced,
but they're not together.
Well, like they live in separate homes or some shit like that.
At this point in time, I don't. You have to. I'm putting the accountability on him. I'm not even. She has shown herself to be evil. She has shown herself to literally. She doesn't care about him, and you are. I don't. Trauma, whatever. He's in therapy. He's got access to the best of the best. I don't understand why people are not telling him to just leave her. Like, whatever that looks like.
I think he's just probably obsessed or
like,
possessed.
I mean, whatever. I don't know what it is, but I am at this point putting accountability on him. And your kids are grown, so it's not like, well, we're staying together for the kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't see what it is. It could be money. Where it's like, well, I don't want to give her $20 million, whatever it is.
No,
but I don't see
he's
that.
The $20 million man.
I don't even see that being it because, like, honestly, like, dude, at the end of the day, you're still Will Smith.
Yeah.
You have plenty of acting left in. You can act till you're 70. Like, you can act till you're dead. Like, you can literally go do comedy. You can rap. Like, you can do anything to make money. And because your children are to the point now that they're on their own, you're not paying child support. So maybe you would pay a little bit of alimony, if that, but you know what I mean? Like, you can work those numbers if you don't have a prenup. But other than that, at this point, I'm sorry. It's past love. It's just like, bro, this is on you.
It's torture.
I'm not even gonna sit here and try to continue to beat up Jada. She's already shown who she is. Like, Will, unless you just like this or you're okay with it, and maybe it is. I don't.
But here's my thing, right? If Jada was a man, there would be campaigns to cancel her. Right. So the only reason she's getting away with it is because the mob are women. And the thing that is so disconcerting is she's got. I think they did cancel her show on Facebook, but she's still doing it, right?
The Facebook thing in general just
okay. The Facebook thing got canceled, but she's still doing her show. People are still supporting her. People are still reading the books. It's like, bro, stop supporting this woman. So it shows you how many women, and this is what I was saying earlier. It's not all women. It's not the mass majority, but it's a large proponent of women that support this type of behavior. Like you'll still see people in the comment section. You go, girl. You live your truth. You do what you gotta do. You take care of you. After all of this, their whole life has been on display, and all we know is what they've displayed. And Will has not been displayed to do anything to deserve this. And women are still supporting Jada, so that lets you know that what I'm saying is true. Because the only people supporting people in general is women. Men, we do not support the way women do. There is no version of the Beehive, right or wrong, for men.
Well,
right?
There's people who rock out with Hove.
You think that Hove?
I mean, no, it's not comparable to like how women are.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So
Michael Jackson.
Bro, that's men and women.
That's women.
I'm just saying, Michael.
That's men and women.
Nah, we're talking about
R. Kelly.
He's talking about nigga. Nobody.
Hey, there's
just throwing
He's talking about the
there.
Beehive, which is women. They go hard.
We got the P-Hive too, man.
Nigga, who is that?
R. Kelly squad.
Okay.
The P-Hive.
Yeah, it means to remix.
There is no Beehive for men.
There's no Beehive for men.
The only thing that's probably closest to it is probably Top G.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that's probably close. And you see, when he got low power, they are trying to destroy him.
Right.
So nobody's trying to destroy Beyonce.
Right.
I mean, that's Queen Bee though. You know what I mean, that's Queen Bee, man.
Yeah. So my point is, because I know somebody was listening, talking about Chris, you hate all women. You know what I'm saying? So I want to back it up with a little bit of evidence. And the point.
You want to show that you got to prove that you love women. If you love women, you wouldn't have to prove it.
Nah, I'm not trying to prove I love women. My goal is to prove that what I'm saying is accurate. Because if women weren't like her in a large amount, then she wouldn't have a platform.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because her main audience, especially on the Red Table Talk, was women.
Bro, it's probably like 90% women. And her and her daughter and her grandma, yeah. Yeah. You ever see that video of them? They just say yes. So it's so annoying. Like all they do is agree
Just
and co-sign. Yeah.
D-Ride.
Yeah. And what do you and you thought this? And so why did you think that?
You're so brave.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. It's like, bro, this is the when you talk about echo chamber, you talk about an echo chamber, and that's why women love it so much. It's an echo chamber for all of their nonsense and shenanigans, and lack of accountability. It is the perfect. She is the modern day boss.
Hey, talk to her, man.
She is the boss. The modern day.
She's
woman.
the final boss.
She's the final boss. Like Kevin Samuels would have his hands full with that woman.
Kevin Samuels the final boss, and she's the final boss over there. They'd be going at it. Andrew Tate would probably be like the hidden,
referee.
Yeah, he'd probably be a referee. That'd be the battle for the ages. You know what I mean?
Yo, the way that they support Britney Spears, free Britney and all that.
God.
Like, where's that same energy for Will Smith?
Yo, y'all see Britney Spears dancing with knives?
Britney Spears,
she's done. She's crazy.
Bro,
Something's wrong.
Like, why are you an adult
she's thrown off.
dancing with knives?
And like panties. Like
Like, that's wild to me.
her body.
Her body's done. It's done.
You know the crazy thing is, I posted a before and after today, and Facebook tagged it for nudity.
Wow.
You couldn't comment, and then they took away the like. You couldn't like it or comment on it. And she can be up there in panties and a bra, and it's all good. And they tagged my video for nudity.
That's insane.
Because I'm sorry, it was a picture
Of Britney Spears?
No, my before and after I posted today.
Of you?
Yeah, I'm clothed in both of them.
What?
Like you tagged my picture for nudity?
That's insane.
Yeah.
Instagram. Were you naked?
No.
You sure?
I'm fully clothed. I have boxers and a t-shirt on.
Oh, I think it's the boxers.
Oh, it
even if
Nah, you was up there trying to thirst trap.
and that before picture definitely not thirst trapping. It was
the one I had on YouTube, right?
Yeah,
bro, that is so insane.
It's like, bro, like these girls can wear no bras with nipples hard. They have the under. I mean, you can literally show everything.
Yeah. Is it on Facebook or Instagram?
It's on both, but I see it on Instagram, Facebook too.
It's everywhere.
It still Meta.
It's everywhere.
But Instagram didn't say anything. Facebook did.
That's insane.
It still Meta.
Because I remember,
was fast too. It was immediately as soon as I posted it.
So it wasn't someone reported it.
No,
that was just the algorithm.
They flagged it.
So
it's the algorithm.
So what's crazy is when I originally posted that picture, I don't know if you remember, people were commenting, "Oh, why you posting this picture? You got,
just a little bit of
print and
just a little bit of print. It ain't even that serious, bro.
As soon as I posted it, we're getting these comments. But I have posted pictures of women in their bikinis, silent.
I mean, butt cheeks everywhere, like, bro, like you can see camel toe. It's all good, but it's just like, bro, like it didn't even like.
Right, we're not thinking because I posted one too with my before and after. It was just the picture I took.
Yeah.
And I wanted to take a picture in like kind so that you could see the true before and after because your thighs, you lose a lot of weight on your legs and stuff. And I wasn't thinking about my deep print. I'm not a girl. I don't think about dudes' deep prints and what, I don't think about that at all. I don't even think women look at deep prints.
Oh, they do.
That's how clueless I am.
I don't think they do because I'm clueless also, but they do.
Right. And so people are just like, "Oh, you are thirst trapped and all that." I'm like,
bro, what are you?
I don't get any play from this. Ain't nobody hit me up in my DMs off this. What are y'all talking about?
Like, yeah, I saw that dick print.
Drop a before and after. Like, they flagged it for nudity. I'm fully clothed.
That's insane.
I don't know. What picture? You gotta show me that picture, cuz.
No, you've seen.
I want to be the judge of it, cuz.
You've seen this picture.
Hey, if you naked, don't show me. But
I'm fully clothed.
And then what's crazy about it is with that picture, people tried to say it was photoshopped.
Oh yeah, that should be flagged. For the left, I could see how that's flagged, but
for nude, what? But why?
Just because your dick is just like Hello.
It's not really.
Oh that's fine. But that one, I mean, for me, I don't want to see a guy.
Okay, well that's fine.
What does that have to do with censorship?
Because women,
it wasn't reported. It was flagged by the
algorithm.
But what does that have to do with censorship?
Nigga, that's Facebook. I personally don't think that should have been. Like, personally, I don't think that should have been flagged, but I can see why it was flagged.
Why?
Because you're you and your boxers.
Okay.
And you're
so it's okay for women to be in panties and a bra or no bra?
I'm okay with it.
Okay, see, that's
I ain't got a problem with it.
That's what I'm saying. Like, bro,
I'm not saying it's fair.
It's not even like it's this big old
there are double standards.
It's not even like it's just all this dick. It's just
what keeps eyes on apps? What keeps people coming to the club?
I mean,
there's some sexual appeal.
I mean, Instagram is getting likes.
I I understand, but I'm not gonna get upset because that's the game. That's just what it is.
It's not, but it's not even.
It's not fair. Nope, it's not fair. But it's impossible to compare a woman and how a man is being treated on social media.
I mean, women are literally naked on social media. They're literally naked.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like I've seen women in body paint and they're just like, doing model shots.
It's art.
They're naked.
It's art.
I'm fully clothed.
Is that art?
Yeah, from what I did with my body and that before and after, that's fucking art. Yes. Okay. It pissed me off.
You should have like put a tag there. Like
I didn't think about it because I'm like
art.
It is art. That's art.
That's definitely because you still work. You got that masterpiece.
But it's not even like, bro. It's not like it was all sexy. It wasn't like, oh my god, like it was all hard and it wasn't like any of that.
Yeah.
It's a normal picture.
Yeah.
And you can there's like no skin.
Is it on the healthy alternative page or
no? Yes, I posted that on the healthy alternative page. It wasn't even on my personal. It was inside of a private group. And they flagged it.
Did they give you an option to
no, they said
counter
They said this goes against our community standards for sexual nudity.
You got too much dick, cuz.
And then I guess so.
Hey, cuz, this goes against community standards.
They said you have some options. You can delete it or leave it up. I said, well, just leave it up. So then they said, if you want to leave it up, we took off the comments and we took off the likes. You couldn't like it or comment on it.
Hey man, you gotta follow Zuckerberg.
But Instagram lets say Instagram lets it rock.
Instagram let it rock. Different platforms.
It's the same company.
Facebook is more family oriented.
I mean, that's a fair statement.
It's in a private group.
It's different. They're different platforms.
It's not. I see niggas get shot on Facebook, but that's good. But there's a little bit of dick print, and you flag my before and after.
It's all about what they're pushing.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, it's about the agenda. That's what censorship's all about, right?
Yeah. They don't. A lot of people who speak the truth or talk about things that goes against the mainstream narrative, people get their profile shadow banned all the time.
Shadow banned.
I mean, our Facebook group is shadow banned. It's been shadow banned for years.
I can't, bro. I post something and I get nothing. Chris posts something, 3 likes, nothing. But then someone random posts something, 5,000 comments, and I'm like, bro. But as admins of the group, we have 0 reach in that group.
That's crazy.
It's insane. It's like we have to have other people post content for us or share this or else no one's going to see it. It's our group.
Probably got to cough up a couple coins.
People say that, but you can't promote in groups like that.
They don't let you. They don't even let you sponsor ads to your own group.
You can only do it on a page. And it's all done very purposely because they know groups are going to be more powerful. So if I spend, a $10 promoting in my own group, the amount of revenue that I'll generate from that will be astronomical versus what you could do on a page.
Yeah.
Like they're not even comparable. You will literally waste your money promoting on a Facebook page. The only thing that gets anything are ads. So the best thing you could do is target people in your audience for an ad. But that's going to go to everybody. Like it's going to go to everybody of like kind.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I can't even say target specifically my Facebook group with this ad. Anybody who's in my Facebook group target. No. It's bull. That's why I don't like Facebook. That's why I don't be on it.
Yeah. All right, guys, we can wrap here. I know y'all have to get ready soon. So We will see you beautiful people next time. I want you all to make sure you subscribe to this video and channel. Let us know your
video and channel. Subscribe to the video and the channel.
Yeah, let us know your thoughts about the content. You know what I mean?
Not the living wage content though. Just skip over that.
Oh no, we're gonna highlight
good content.
That. That's good. That's good content. Got all emotional.
I don't understand why you got emotional.
Niggas got emotional over things that literally doesn't matter to us at this moment. You know what I mean? But I am Animated Mel. We have Chris James. And we have Stephen Michael. We appreciate your presence, and we will see you beautiful people next time. Bye-bye.